I'm Mayor Sargent outside of State Attorney Jack Campbell's office in downtown Tallahassee. I'm looking into the next steps in the case against the suspect in the Florida State campus shooting, who remains in hospital. The FSU campus shooting took place almost 3 weeks ago. The suspected gunman, 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner, is expected to be in the hospital for some time, but State Attorney Jack Campbell says Eichner doesn't have to be present for a grand jury, which he says is the next step in this case.
And they make a charging decision on whether or not there is sufficient evidence to bring charges, not whether or not a person is guilty of a crime, but whether or not there's sufficient evidence to proceed with the prosecution.
Campbell says there are two reasons why the case is going in front of a grand jury.
You have potentially murder charges coming, but you also potentially have, or you do have, an officer-involved shooting in this situation.
Campbell says everything that happens in the grand jury is a secret.
I couldn't tell you whether the Eichner case is going to be presented any more than I could tell you that any other case is going to be presented by the grand jury. And nor could I tell you whether they're going to resolve and make a decision in a single day.
What sort of charges could Phoenix Eichner be facing?
Once again, that gets into the facts of the case, and the Tallahassee Police Department continues to investigate that crime, and so the charging decisions will be made based on the evidence, and I wouldn't want to speculate.
Tallahassee Police Chief Lawrence Revel told me in a previous interview they are currently combing through lots of physical and digital evidence.
The continuing reviewing of witnesses and evidence, that'll go on for months and months, and a lot of that because subpoenas take a long time.
Campbell says he communicates with law enforcement every day about this case.
We're going to continue to investigate until we've run down every type of lead, and so that we can, I think a better way to describe it, I want to be able to explain to the jury everything that I can.
After a grand jury review, charges could follow. Campbell tells me the grand jury in Leon County meet about once every month. In that previous interview, Chief Revel told me this month they're supposed to meet in the middle of May. In downtown Tallahassee, Mayor Sargent, ABC 27.